Welcome. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors and singing of the national anthem. There's our flag.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Please be seated. We are very happy to see you here today. This is the largest gathering the TPAC has seen in over 2 years. Welcome to the 2022 commencement exercises of Chesapeake College. My name is Cliff Coppersmith. I am the president of this great institution. I would like to thank Mr. William Thomas and Mr. Sean Priest for providing the music for today's ceremony, and the Chesapeake College Public Safety Department for the presentation of colors. Let's give them a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce the platform party. I would ask that they stand as they are introduced and that you hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. To my right, Dr. Blenda Armstead, member of the Talbot County Board of Trustees. Mr. Reza Jafari, member, Talbot County Board of Trustees. Mr. Nash McMahon, member, Caroline County Board of Trustees. Mr. Michael Mulligan, member, Queen Anne's County Board of Trustees. Mrs. Karen Smith, Vice President for Administrative Services. Mr. Kamari Collins, Vice President for Student Success and Enrollment Management. Dr. David Harper, Jr., Vice President for Workforce and Academic Programs. And Mr. Robert Grace, Vice Chair, Kent County Board of Trustees. And now I would like to recognize some special guests we have with us today. Senator Addie Eckhart is here. I believe Delegate Johnny Mounts is here as well, but I didn't get a chance to shake his hand. Dr. Kelly Griffith, Superintendent of Talbot County Public Schools. I wish to personally thank her for her service. She is retiring after 39 years as an educator. And I don't know if she made it. Is Dr. Salins with us? Oh, excellent. Patty Salins, Superintendent, Queen Anne's Public County School System. And for me, the most important person, my wife, Kathy Coppersmith. She's with us today. So I'm going to get a little off script at this moment and make Michelle Hall really nervous. I would like to recognize, we have any active duty service members with us today? Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, or Coast Guard? Any folks in reserve status? How about veterans? I know we've got veterans with us today. Please stand. Thank you very much. I also would like to recognize our first responders, fire, volunteer fire, police, EMT, paramedics, nurses, and other health professions. Thank you all. We never would have survived the last 2 years without all of you. Due to unavoidable circumstances today, our keynote speaker, Dr. Linda Singh, was unable to join us. She sends her sincere apologies and her heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2022. She will be with us, hopefully, next year. At this time, we'd like now to take a moment of silence to remember the Chesapeake College faculty, staff, and students who passed away in the past year. This afternoon is also made possible by faculty, administration, and staff dedicated to student success. With the graduates and audience, please join me in acknowledging the outstanding faculty and staff of Chesapeake College. This is my first graduation in the TPAC since my first year as president of the college, which was back in 2019. It feels very good to be back in the TPAC. I want to congratulate the class of 2022. We had a few minutes this morning in which I expressed my personal admiration for each one of them for what they've accomplished and being here today. I can't tell you, we did have some students that have not made it because things were just too tough. And we just want to recognize the special additional effort these students made to be with us today and to be graduating. Please. We are very pleased to be able to have everyone join us for an in-person celebration today, and with COVID still present in our region, you will notice that we have made efforts to reduce our numbers here in the theater for the comfort and safety of our guests. Class of 2022, you have triumphed in completing a task with unbelievable obstacles thrown in your way. Pandemic, tumult in our society, economic uncertainty, and now historic events in Europe that we hoped we would never see in our lifetimes. Yet you all had your goals and saw them through. I am sure you had help along the way from family, friends, significant others, and even dedicated faculty and staff at the college who provided assistance that made the difference. We are grateful for the opportunity to be there for you and to provide you those resources that made your success possible. But this is your day, and this is your accomplishment. For a few moments, I'd like to speak directly to all of you and share some thoughts as you embark on what is next in your life. And I would like to share with you that I started my career in education in a small community college just like this one in Western New York. Some of you will go right to work in rewarding and challenging careers for which we prepared you on this campus. You will fill vital roles in healthcare, in the skilled professions, and in business. For others, this is the beginning of a continuing journey in the arts and sciences, education, and social services, with continuation either on our campus in our Eastern Shore Higher Education Center or to colleges and universities across the state of Maryland and elsewhere in the United States. I wish you all the best and much success on whatever path you have started with your experience right here at Chesapeake. As someone who's been engaged in higher education most of my adult life, I would like to share a few valuable things I have seen and learned along the way. Many of these things I've learned myself, but others I have observed in their accomplishments, behaviors, and experience of great people I have encountered along the way, great teachers, helpful mentors, and good friends. As I have considered what I would say to you today, I have tried to think of the most important and critical lessons I have acquired on my journey, which, by the way, is still continuing. I learn something new every day. And the first thing I would tell you to do is try to be willing to do something challenging. We all start somewhere, and to achieve what lies ahead, we must consider that sometimes the best way is not the easiest way. Part of that is embracing the possible when it comes along. While some of us have the benefit of following a clearly defined path, others of us have to seize opportunities that come along. Be prepared to take that chance. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, it is our hope that we have assisted you in preparing to take advantage of those opportunities by knowing how to learn new things, having the confidence to take a chance on something that might not be too comfortable or obvious, and looking for experiences that may require a stretch, but that will result in learning new skills, getting to know different people, and achieving something great in that process. And what is great to you does not need to be defined by others, but defined by your own journey. The second, and one that I believe is still underappreciated in our society, is to be willing to be more than is required. I've often found that this is what sets a person who is successful from one who is not. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once said, "Be the one in the room who is working the hardest." There's a strong work ethic to be found on the Eastern Shore. It is the legacy of the watermen and women, the farmers and laborers who came here to make a life, in many families' cases, hundreds of years ago. I see that legacy alive today in our students, and many of you who value work and the ability to apply oneself to the task at hand. In the fields you are entering, this will be of extraordinary value. The final word I would like to leave with you today, and more applicable than before, is do not fear. There are many serious issues facing us and impacting our society, and again, we're reminded of that just as recently as yesterday afternoon out west. However, do not let that reality overwhelm the power you have to make your way in the world. We can engage in our communities, and we can make a difference. One of the amazing things I have observed in my 4 years here on the Eastern Shore is the engagement of so many people to do good for others. There are hundreds of nonprofit organizations on the Eastern Shore addressing equity and inclusion, others that are working to improve our natural environment, and others that are improving the lives of young people every day. Make sure that service for the good of others is part of your life. I do not advocate putting your head in the sand and ignoring injustice and issues we must address as good citizens, but realize that the world has always had these difficult moments. Surely our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents have all seen bad times, even evil times, but they persevered and had to not just survive, but thrive in their own times to make sure we had this time, this present, and a future. Now it's our turn to take what we have been given and be forces for good in the world, beginning with our own lives and extending that to our families, our neighbors, and the communities around us. Consider this. Despite the many challenges that seem to present so many obstacles, at this time we live in extraordinary times of economic innovation with enormous opportunities for those with the skills you have acquired. There is a place for you to succeed right here on the Eastern Shore, And of course, many of you will seek opportunity elsewhere as we literally live on a gateway to the world. The world immediately around us is in need of doers, those who are skilled with mind and hand, who provide the foundations of civilization that we live and depend on every day. In the words of Albert Einstein, do not try to become a success, but try to become of value. Congratulations, class of 2022. Now go out there and make a difference. Now, I would like to welcome one of our gifted faculty, Dr. Heather Cunningham, Professor of Biological Sciences and the 2020-2022 Dr. Stuart M. Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair. The Bounds Teaching Chair serves as a mentor and role model for other faculty, presenting or moderating at least one colloquium on teaching excellence each semester and representing the college in selected community activities. Dr. Cunningham will speak briefly about her experiences as the Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair and will then present the next Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair, who will serve in this role until 2024. Dr. Cunningham.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." Graduates, you kept moving forward, even when it was hard. Your determination, hard work, and perseverance brought you to this moment. Take it all in. Enjoy this moment. Let your achievement today be a cornerstone. If ever you find yourself in trying times with self-doubt trying to creep in, remember this day. Let it remind you what you can accomplish, what you are capable of doing. As author A.A. Milne said, "You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Keep moving forward." Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Chesapeake College, congratulations. We are so very proud of each and every one of you. We applaud you and all your supporters in the audience. I was honored and humbled to receive the Dr. Stuart M. Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair Award in 2020. This recognition was one of the highlights of my teaching career at Chesapeake College. It meant a great deal to me to be recognized for something that I love to do, something that I'm passionate about, by colleagues that I greatly respect. We have incredibly gifted educators here at Chesapeake College. They work tirelessly for their students, colleagues, and the college community. Their willingness to share their insight, knowledge, and expertise with me has contributed greatly to my professional growth. Colleagues, you all are amazing. Thank you for all that you do. It's my pleasure to introduce our next recipient of the Dr. Stuart M. Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair Award, Dr. Lenka Elson. I have been fortunate to collaborate with Lenka on a number of projects and know her to be a selfless contributor to colleagues, students, and to the college community. As a professor, her enthusiasm and passion create an engaging environment that is student-centered and conducive to learning. I would like to share the following from the letter that was written to nominate Lenka for this award. Lenka has reinvigorated the computer science curriculum, been an asset to the Teaching and Learning Committee, and written several grants that have brought in welcomed resources and attracted many students to Chesapeake College. In short, she is an incredible asset to our institution and worthy of the Dr. Stewart M. Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair Award. I second that sentiment. Along with Lenka, as has become tradition, will the former Distinguished Teaching Chair recipients please come forward to help me celebrate Lenka's recognition. Congratulations, Lenka.
Good afternoon. I'm honored and humbled in being selected as the next Dr. Stewart M. Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair here at Chesapeake College. Thank you to Dr. Coppersmith, Dr. Bounds, the Bounds Distinguished Teaching Chair Committee, Dr. David Harper, Dr. Juliet Smith, my dean, the Board of Trustees, staff, and students. I'd like to give a special thank you to my family and faculty colleagues. All of you have supported and encouraged me during my years here at Chesapeake and throughout my career. I find inspiration from the 14th Dalai Lama. Time passes unhindered. When we make mistakes, we cannot turn the clock back and try again. All we can do is to use the present well. Although he speaks of mistakes, I think of how we've overcome and continue to manage the challenges presented to us from COVID. There is no going back, and we must use the present well. Everyone knows we just came through a monumentally challenging 2 years, brought to us by this horrific pandemic. Many of us experienced the loss of family, friends, isolation, extra demands in our time, and many physical, emotional, and mental stresses. Wow, COVID turned education on its head and altered the way faculty taught classes and how and when and where our students continued their academic endeavors. We experienced Zoom fatigue and endless technology issues. The internet became our lifeline for teaching and for learning. Many of us sat in our cars and parking lots just to get a decent Wi-Fi signal. Though the last 2 years, faculty spent countless hours developing new strategies for teaching and discovering ways to engage our students and support their educational journeys. Chesapeake students met those challenges, and they are here, now celebrating their academic accomplishments. Despite great loss and through hard work and support from faculty, college staff, family, and friends, you are sitting here today. Congratulations. I would like to share a little bit of my story. I attended a four-year university where I started out studying what I had been told to study and not what I wanted to study. I dropped out. And yes, to my students out there, I really did drop out. With the help of family and friends, I learned that I lacked passion for the courses I took. So I went back to college and studied what I found my passion was, teaching. I had always wanted to be a teacher. My grandmother was a teacher. My grandfather was a college professor. His picture is in my office today. I had teaching in my blood. And now here I am today with a doctorate degree and a college professor. The Dalai Lama also said, "Passion is what gives sense to our life." I learned to follow my passion and found my way to my dream. We all need to find our paths, passions, and roads to success. Learning is all about passion. Graduates, never leave your passion behind. Keep learning, keep growing. My colleagues, your passion for education burned brightly these past years. We must continue our learning and growing as we move forward with passion. Albert Einstein said, "It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge." Thank you also very much, and congratulations to class of 2022.
Congratulations, Dr. Elson. We're so happy to recognize your achievements and look forward to hearing what you do with our faculty over the next 2 years to help improve teaching at Chesapeake College. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Bob Grace, Vice Chair of the Chesapeake College Board of Trustees, who will be recognizing our special student today.
Thank you, Dr. Coppersmith. It is my pleasure to present the member of the class of 2022 class who has earned the 2022 John T. Harrison Award. John T. Harrison was a Talbot County member of Chesapeake College's founding Board of Trustees. The Chesapeake College community is indebted to him for establishing this award to our first commencement. The John T. Harrison Award is given each year to a student who has demonstrated the highest performance in academics, leadership, and overall contributions to the college and to the community. This year's recipient of the John T. Harrison Award embodies all those qualities we have come to expect from our recipients. Our John T. Harrison Award recipient this year is a native of Jilin Province in northern China and current Cambridge resident who began her journey at Chesapeake College as a non-credit student in the English as a Second Language program. Today, she graduates with a degree in business administration and a 4.0 grade point average. She also was inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. In nominating her for Chesapeake's top award, TRIO academic coordinator Terry Perkins Black said, "She is a role model and leader in her community and in the classroom, making her an ideal candidate for the John T. Harrison Award." It is with great pride that I present to you this year's John T. Harrison Award winner, Ms. Yeling Stella Wei. Congratulations, Stella.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm pleased to speak on Commencement Day. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected to receive the 2022 John T. Harrison Award. I would like to share this award and thank all people who helped me in the past years at Chesapeake College. Chesapeake is one place where my dream originated. I was born and raised in Jilin, China, where I began my university education. On August 4th, 2018, to be reunited with my father, I moved to the United States to Cambridge. For me, continuing my education was very important. So I enrolled at Chesapeake College's Cambridge Center in January 2019. Since my English wasn't where I wanted to be, I only took 2 classes a semester. I'm also grateful for Chesapeake's English as a second language program, which helped me to overcome my language barrier. As my English skills grew, so did my confidence. Then I began taking more classes to complete my degree. The knowledge I learned here helped me steer the direction of my study. I found I'm very interested in working with money. In addition to studying finance at the University of Maryland, my ultimate dream is open my own small business one day and save enough money to enjoy life. I believe that working for ourselves inside of others is a meaningful goal. The beautiful campus, friendly professors, and excellent academic education here at Chesapeake College will be unforgettable. Of course, I encountered some difficulties as well. I certainly question my own value. Ms. Rust is one of my great professors and advisors who I really want to appreciate today. She is the guiding light on my road and gives me great courage and confidence. Thank you to all those who have comforted and affirmed me. I will never cease to chase after my dream. I hope my own story encourages you to seek out and find your own happiness in the world. Last but not least, dear all, don't give up. You will reach the peak if you work hard to overcome all obstacles. No matter how long the winter, spring is sure to come. Thanks.
Isn't that awesome? Congratulations, Ms. Wei. It is now my pleasure to announce our 2022 Community Service Award winner, Mr. Daniel P. McDermott, Sr. A leader for economic development on the shore, Mr. McDermott helped displaced workers rebuild their lives and guided workers through career changes, and he's done it for 32 years. Mr. McDermott built partnerships that joined a variety of agencies and services to meet local needs. Combining the skills of a rescue crew chief and those of a life coach, Mr. McDermott, an Easton resident, helped make or guide countless Midshore residents through difficult times to rejuvenation and career success. One of my favorite phrases that he always talks about is, "Cliff, let's find a way to say yes." He developed a blend of creativity and realism to help both individuals and businesses learn to thrive in the 21st century economic conditions. Mr. McDermott this year retires as Executive Director of the Upper Shore Workforce Investment Board, a post he has held since 1996. He began his career with the WIB as Director of the On-the-Job Training and Intake in 1989, and his lengthy list of community activities includes board memberships of the Multicultural Resource Center, their Eastern Shore Health Education Center, the Talbot County Social Services Advisory Board, the Eastern Shore Area Health Education Center, and the St. Peter and Paul Parish. His community service also includes coaching multiple youth sports, leading a Cub Scout pack. That's a tough job. I've been there. Serving on youth activity boards, and even signing on as a Little League umpire. Mr. McDermott earned his bachelor's degree magna cum laude in quantitative economics from West Virginia University, where he was inducted into the Beta Gamma Sigma National Scholastic Honor Society. He later earned a master's degree in monetary economics from WVU. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Daniel McDermott.
Members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Coppersmith, Chesapeake College faculty, staff, distinguished guests, but most importantly, Chesapeake College students, soon-to-be graduates, your families, and your friends. It's really great to be seen and appreciated, and it's great that community service is highlighted here today. I have 3 points I want to share with you about community service. The first point is this: no one has time for community service, but you make time. The second point is there is no they. In that I mean they aren't going to provide an umpire, they aren't going to provide a board member, they aren't going to provide a volunteer. They is you and me, it's us. So there is no they. Out of all the wisdom that's been passed out today by all the speakers with quotes and more articulate than I want to leave you with this point, and this is the most important thing you will hear today. Volunteer for the cleanup committee, because everyone loves the cleanup committee, and it's the easiest job in community service. I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be as I end my career and I'm recognized for community service than sitting over there to see you students become Chesapeake College graduates. It's one of the most important minutes of my life, and I appreciate you all letting me be here today to witness your accomplishment. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to recognize a very special group of graduates. The students in attendance who are graduating today with a perfect 4.0 grade point. Would these students please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all have been called? Cassandra Burt, James Austin Garner, Corinne Elizabeth Sumida, Yanying Wei, Inessa A. Witten. Please let me offer each of you my sincerest congratulations on your impressive achievement. And now for the moment you all have been waiting for, the conferral of academic awards. Audience members are welcome to take photos from their seats. Photographs of every graduate receiving their diploma will be made available. Will the candidates please rise? Dr. Coppersmith, before I present the candidates for graduation, I would like to once again acknowledge our outstanding Chesapeake College faculty. Would the faculty please stand and be recognized? Thank you so much for your service. Candidates, please be seated. And now, Dr. Coppersmith, I have the pleasure of presenting to you those individuals in the official graduate record who, by the recommendation of the Board of Trustees, are completing all of the requirements for certificates for the degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, and Associate of Applied Science. Will the first row of candidates please rise? Amanda Susan Worth, Human Services Addictions Counseling Certificate, Phi Theta Kappa. Aya Elashim, Registered Nurse. Jessica Brianna Anthony, Accounting, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Catherine Elizabeth Applegarth, Registered Nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Melissa Ann Bard, General College Studies. Kayla Leanne Beam, Biological Sciences. Miles Morgan Blake, Elementary Education, Special Education, magna cum laude. Alexa May Blazejack, Registered Nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Kelsey Lynn Boyles, Health, Fitness, and Exercise Science. Callie Marie Bradshaw, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Arlene A. Brown, Registered Nurse. Riley Joe Buckle, Registered Nurse. Stephanie Ann Bunce, Registered Nurse. Taylor Sheree Bussey, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Connor William Butler, Computer Science Technology, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Micah Lorenzo Carr, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Sonia Alejandra Castro Muro, registered nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Rosa M. Castro, accounting, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, honors program graduate. Kira Jade Chenaud, biological sciences, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Katandra K. Cherry, general college studies, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Amanda Christine Collins, registered nurse. Mackenzie Elizabeth Calger, human services. Brittany Marie Cummings, surgical technology. Gabrielle Christina Dalton, liberal arts and sciences, cum laude, outstanding graduate. Aaron Lloyd Davis, liberal arts and sciences. Ryan James Delano, criminal justice. Noah Frock Durbin, liberal arts and sciences. Alexander Tolson Downs, liberal arts and sciences. Andrea Beth Dunn, registered nurse. Taylor Ann Elliott, surgical technology. Megan Jolene Engel, registered nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Michelle Lynn Era, computer science technology. Chelsea Lynn Irvin, registered nurse. Christopher Joseph Fauver, business management. Robert Travis Fisher, registered nurse. Valerie Belosa Fox, surgical technology, summa cum laude, outstanding graduate. James Austin Garner, liberal arts and sciences, summa cum laude. Uzziah Takei Garrison, liberal arts and sciences. Tanya Colleen Gibson Coleman, liberal arts and sciences. TJ Anthony Greenwood, radiologic sciences. Josie Anna Gudger, liberal arts and sciences. Crystal A. Hagan, Liberal Arts and Sciences, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Brendan Charles Hall, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Sakari Tomei Harless, registered nurse. Katura Simone Hill, General College Studies. Mackenzie Jane Holden, Early Childhood Development, magna cum laude. Daisy Sanchez Iturbe, registered nurse. Hannah Jo Jones, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude, outstanding dual enrollment graduate. Bridget Claire King, registered nurse, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, nursing outstanding graduate. Hope Lynn Kraus, early childhood education, magna cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, outstanding graduate. Jonathan A. Kraus, computer science technology, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, outstanding graduate. Destiny Dawn Lane, registered nurse. McKenna Grace Lev, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Monica Rose Leffler, Radiologic Sciences. Nancy A. Lauk, registered nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Remington Daniel Mangum, Health, Fitness, and Exercise Science. Caitlin Nicole Manlove, Radiologic Sciences, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Michelle Lavon Chante Massey, Human Services, Behavioral Health. Suzanne Marie Matthews, PTA Assistant, cum laude, outstanding graduate, Physical Therapist Assistant. Nicole Lynn McKee, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Joshua David McMullen, Business Administration, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Aisha Ada Meekins, Surgical Technology. Ronnie Ann Meyer, registered nurse. Seth Alexander Moen, Liberal Arts and Sciences, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Jose Antonio Moncada, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Gracie Joy Moore, Radiologic Sciences. Macy Faye Modavidlak, General College Studies, magna cum laude, outstanding dual enrollment graduate. Thomas David Murray, Surgical Technology, cum laude. Jennifer Lee Nethercott, Human Services, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Ashley Michelle Pence, registered nurse. Travis Jonathan Pettit, liberal arts and sciences, summa cum laude. Iman Popal, general college studies. Kayla Mackenzie Price, criminal justice. Deborah Renee Reese, criminal justice. Alexis Sitlali Reyes, biological sciences. Jose David Reyes, surgical technology, magna cum laude. Heather Marie Richards, registered nurse. Jacob Tucker Ricketts, radiologic sciences. Giselle Angelica Rodriguez, registered nurse. Caitlin Victoria Rowe, elementary education, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, education honors. Harper Elizabeth Ronayne, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, liberal arts and sciences. Megan Elizabeth Rotundo, registered nurse. Kyle Robert Schultz, liberal arts and sciences. Kathy Louise Shortle, human services, behavioral health. Philogonia Beatriz Silva Martinez, biological sciences, cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa. Leah M. Smith, registered nurse. Molly Renee Stahl, surgical technology, cum laude. Macy Evelyn Strunk, registered nurse. Kara Nicole Stewart, registered nurse, Phi Theta Kappa. Corinne Elizabeth Sumida, computer science technology, summa cum laude, outstanding graduate. Amber Marie Thomas, elementary education, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, outstanding graduate. Kennedy Page Thomason, liberal arts and sciences, magna cum laude. Joshua Aaron Thompson, computer science technology, Phi Theta Kappa. Erin Elizabeth Tomasoni, environmental science, cum laude. Cassidy Mariah Townsend, liberal arts and sciences. Yanying Wei, business administration, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Harrison Award. Mary Victoria Trevors, cum laude, general college studies. Craig Orlando Turner III, liberal arts and sciences. William Alexander Turry, Computer Science Technology, Phi Theta Kappa. Andrew Leroy Waples, Liberal Arts and Sciences, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors Program graduate. Michelle Lee Wheatley, Early Childhood Development. Inessa A. Witten, Business Management Technology, summa cum laude, Phi Theta Kappa, Outstanding Graduate. Timothy Wheeler Wilkins, Agriculture. Awesome. Brooke Geneva Willoughby, Business Management, cum laude. Charity Grace Wood, General College Studies. Shelby Ann Young, Human Services, magna cum laude. Veronica Nian Wuchang, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Outstanding Dual Enrollment Graduate. Victoria C. Ru Shang, Business Administration. Jessica Cruz Segura, Registered Nurse. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Coppersmith back for the conferring of degrees.
Will the candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Chesapeake College, I confer upon you the certificate, degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Arts in Teaching, and Associate of Appliance Science with all the attendant rights and responsibilities. Here to welcome you to your new status as alumni is Ms. Iris Rook, Chesapeake College alumna.
It is an honor to stand here before you today. I took 2 semesters of accounting in the 1980s. I thought maybe I would continue. I did not. I had a full-time job, children, and a home to pay for. And when my husband died, I was lost as we did everything together. After 6 months, my daughter said, "Mom, you always said you would like to go back to Chesapeake and finish what you started. What's stopping you now?" I graduated last year from Chesapeake College. Thank you. My dream was fulfilled. Now, my hope for each of you is the following. Whether you continue your education for a higher degree or join a workforce, there are only 2 things I hope you remember. First, you are never too old to pursue your education. I'm proof of that. Second, never give up on your dreams. Nothing is ever too big to accomplish. Always be peak proud. As a symbol of your new status, you may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Chesapeake is an awesome place, okay? We're an awesome place. We have seen some great stories today. Class of 2022, I say not goodbye, but farewell. You are always welcome to visit us. I encourage you to keep in touch with your faculty and classmates and to remember what you've learned here. And who knows, maybe someday you'll be back here teaching yourselves. I also encourage you to continue learning and share your knowledge and values with others. We want you to make your mark upon the world, and we wish you every success. And I really mean that. I've seen some unbelievable success with our students this year, and we're so grateful for you being with us. If we can be of any assistance in the continuing journey, give us a call or drop by to visit. Congratulations. I wish you all the best for a bright and wonderful future. Following the recessional, we invite everyone to join us for a reception in the Caroline Center. We would also like to remind everyone as you are leaving campus that the circle around campus is one way. Now, I'm hoping that since I haven't been dragged off the stage, I did see an ambulance going by the wrong direction, so let's hope there's nothing out there waiting for us. We would appreciate all guests remaining in place and standing until the academic recessional is completed. Please all rise. I would like to thank you all for joining us today, and have a safe journey home, and have a great summer. Thank you very much.